Folks, welcome back to Dirt to Daytona. We continue the countdown on the last season of the Truck Series, and it's going to be its last time going to the Texas Motor Speedway in this series. $450,000 up for grabs. No, it's unfortunate that we're coming to an end. I've enjoyed this season. Those of you that have been around for it, you've seen that we have a lot more close racing, I should say, and it's brought just some neat finishes that I didn't think were going to happen. Look at me sounding all weird. Neat. Some neat finishes, folks. Anyway, I don't want this one to be a neat finish. I want to come out here and pretty much decimate the competition. Not sure I'm going to do it because, every race has been tight. And we'll see what we can do, though. Let's get out there. We're not going to practice, but let's qualify well. Holy crap, that's a super good lap without drafting. With drafting, we're faster than that, but without drafting, no way. I don't think we can hit that, but we're going to do our best. No participation trophies, folks. We just need to get out here and put together a strong performance. All right, here we go. Down the quad oval. Looking for our qualifying lap. All right, off the... Yep, that's not great. That's not great. See if we can be smoother here. No, why is it so touchy? It's fine. Touchy is fast, right? I hope. Nope, that was not fast. That was really bad, actually, so I don't know. I'm going to have to tighten up the front end. 8th place. That's horrible. Wow. It's 179. We were not even close to getting a 179.
Welcome to Fort Worth and the Texas Motor Speedway. With seating for over 150,000 fans, this motorsports haven represents racing at its finest. Recently repaved, this quad-shaped oval with 24-degree banking has become one of NASCAR's fastest tracks.
This is race number 4 in my night of recording all endurance races, and well, I need to continue to improve. Let's just say that. Oh, that happened. Okay, he was just trying to find a way to get in, and to do that, he decided that he was going to do weird things. I don't want to get loose and bounce off of people and cause a caution, so we're just going to stay out here. Oh, jeez. I get so touchy around that area. We realized that the fastest way around the track is the inside. Oh, that was nice. That was actually really nice that McDonald screwed up. Oh, this is not what I wanted to be. Don't bounce me off into another truck. I said it's not where I wanted to be. Brendan, why can't you just run your line, dude? Just run your stupid line. Nobody asked your attitude. They do just drive straight up. This is how they maintain doing what they're doing is pretty impressive, but also I realize it's a video game, so they just kind of do it because they can do whatever they want to. But they're like, they came off of that and they were like, whoa, big spin out. Did he catch it? I think he caught it. Yeah, he caught it. Holy crap. Must have touched the apron. We came off the gas, so now we got to get our momentum back. And, I wouldn't mind scooching in. Whoa, come on. I had to really come off the gas there. All right, we're still in the draft. Let's get this speed back. Let's get back up to the group. Plenty of time. Back up in here. Look at that. Lots of speed. And, there we go. I'd like to not do that. That was not the goal at all. My goal... I don't know what my goal was. I want to get in front of No-Rick right here, but I can't. There's no room. We're just going to ride him around the corner. Oh, come on. There we go.
All clear.
Well, now I'm going to shoot high because I was hoping to get a good angle to come in on, but yep, I thought that might be. Concern isn't he recovered there. Now he's on the apron, slipping and sliding around a little bit.
Still there.
All right. Daughter's got all the room. I need to pass Brennan here to get. Whoa, we just straight up the track. I think we are. I think it is an input issue with the emulator. Because I never really noticed it before until I was doing it on the last race at Richmond with the trucks and the cups. But now that I'm kind of noticing it in this track too, where the truck should turn and it just doesn't. I mean, I've run this track enough to know what my limits are. And when the truck all of a sudden just doesn't turn, and we start to go up the hill, even though we're running the same speeds we always have when we're driving exactly like this, that's not okay. So, we're just getting the better of this truck beaten up, but it's okay because we are here. By the way, that's me going in at a shallow angle. That was not the issue. And the other way that I know that it's the input is because I felt the vibration the entire time while I was going around that corner. When it shoots up the track like it does, there's no vibration. It just goes. So it's not even trying to turn is what I'm saying. The input isn't recognizing at all. Problem with that is that it obviously screws me up. Because here I am trying to run with these trucks, catch up, pass, you know, do all that, and then all of a sudden the truck just shoots up the track. Not much you can do with that. We're picking them off one at a time. Hopefully it'll remain this way. I do like to do that. I do like to have good laps. And I'd love this thing to just stay green the whole time. Hey, look at that. We had our best lap ever. And it was better than the qualifying time of the leader. So there's that. Gotta feather the gas a little, not to run right into the back end of Presley.
Still there.
We got Kraft in here.
You're all clear.
Feather the gas so we can actually turn in. And we're not going to because I just screwed that up a little bit. That's all right. We're fine. We didn't lose enough speed to lose what we were working on.
Stay high. Still there.
Just trying to stay close without losing him, because if I can get in behind him, well, maybe not.
Still there.
I suck into... Is that Quapple? Yeah, Quapple's stuff.
Still there.
Dude, I'm not... You're going to come right back up, aren't you? Nope, he didn't. Okay, he figured it out. Like, I'm not trying to frickin' run into him, but... You know, stuff happens. You know, as I race more and more and more, all I'm thinking is I can't wait to be running Heat 5 with my steering wheel where I can make decent moves. Where they're not such... I mean, like, obviously I wouldn't do that. And even in modern video games, I'm able to barely move the analog stick and get the response I need. This one is just... This is just not how this works. So it's been rough. Oh, trying to get down in front of him, and that was dumb. I'm fine. We got him now.
All clear.
So anyway, you know, it's a challenge, which is part of the challenge of the game. Obviously, driving mechanics are not fantastic, at least not with this emulator. I don't know. The old emulator was great, but the texture dumping and everything was... Can't remember. I don't even remember why I went to this version, to be honest. I might go back. I might see if I can find the old version and run it again. Because I don't think I had any problems with the old version of PC SX2, the emulator. But, and I know that it works with the graphics I've done because that's what I was running when I did the series the first time. I just swear that I remember that the control settings were a lot more, just a lot more. Like I could do the trigger dead zones and everything, and then I could also do the analog stick dead zones, and it was And another interesting thing about this game is this game was not, by default or by any setting, you couldn't actually drive it with triggers. You drove it with the analog stick acceleration and brake, or you drove it with the, I think, A and X. Well, I don't know. I'm on an Xbox controller. So whatever that is, triangle and I don't know, X? Isn't it X anyway? I think they call it cross. But having said, you know, that, my point is I'm doing things with this that it's not really made to do. The steering part shouldn't be a big deal. That part I should be able to adjust. But the gas and brake thing that I talk about a lot with not having that, I can't really like slowly come onto the gas coming out of a corner. It's basically you come out of the corner, or you're, as soon as you start to accelerate, you're pretty much 100% on. And so that sucks. Looks like we're actually coming up on some lap traffic. 56 left to go, 12 in the tank. We got a little bit of damage to the truck, but it doesn't seem to be affecting us at all. We're going to use Nilsson here for a little bit of a draft and then cut inside.
Stay low. Still there. All clear.
And what did I say we have? Oh, we're going to go ahead and run out the rest of this. And we will be back with you when we are pitting. Because I'm banking on this bad boy going caution free, please.
Still there. All
We're going to bring the truck around one more time and then we'll pit.
the car head is pitted.
Some other cars are already pitting, but they're also known as trucks.
You're low on fuel.
Yeah, we're all right. Be able to bring this number 255 Chevrolet Silverado around the track one more time here and bring it in to the pit. Ratner coming back on the track, trying to mess with my boy Melons, who's going to pit with us. Ratner going to drive right down onto where we would have. Which would have pissed me off if he had done it. Just being honest with you.
Slow down. You're low on fuel.
Huh. All right. That went well. I just merged like Melons did. I figured it'd be safe to do that. And it was. I'm going to go high so that Bundy can get underneath right there. All right, Bundy. Drive like a normal person. Cool, cool, cool. We come out in front of Crawford. Setzer. Quapple lost a couple spots. Daughter is there. We got one more pit stop to go yet, but as it stands right now, we did a pretty good job. Once we took the lead, we kind of gapped them pretty well because they got caught up in some traffic. We were getting to the point where we were going to hit a fair amount of lap traffic, and we ended up getting lucky and not having that happen. So, because they all pit. Now we're probably going to hit them or come across them pretty quick, but it's always that first time out that I really overdo the driving, and so our tire wear is really bad. And that's costly. I feel good right now that we have fresh stuff. We can turn. I don't have to worry about running myself up the hill real quick. Because that's where we're at. We were driving up the hill pretty hardcore right there earlier. And looks like from a time perspective, we're doing pretty good against the trucks behind us. as we continue to increase our lead. Crawford, he's doing a pretty good job of sticking with us a little bit there, but even he is no match for the Red Bullet. Not really a great name, but I haven't really thought of one. The Tomato Machine. The Dragon Fire, because it's red and there's a dragon on the hood. I mean, technically it's the Red Beast Machine because that's... Or the Red Dragon... I don't know. That was the sponsor. That's where we're trying to get all the money from. Polaris is the sponsor on our Cup car. Good last one season. Even I think that's another one of those, no matter how good you do. But then you win a championship, just like what Sears did with this truck. Win a championship, and all of a sudden they come knocking back at your door. Hey, buddy, remember us? Yeah, I remember you. I remember when you weren't with me. Even though I had a fantastic rookie season, you still dipped out on me. Yeah, well, we reconsidered. Yeah, well, so did I. I'm too good for you. Also, you don't give me anything worth money. No worth money. That's a phrase, you know. It's not. It's actually pretty bad talking, but it's okay. Don't hit him, don't hit him, don't hit him. Okay. That's one of those areas where the whole time I'm actually going around these corners, I'm like barely flicking the analog stick so that the truck will turn without going too hardcore in there. Ratner is a pain in the butt. Thank you for going up. I thought he might stick down and try to like battle me or something, which is just ridiculous when the lap trucks do that. Oh, I'm going to stay on I'm going to hug the inside so you can't just drive your line around. How about you all just drive the top of the track and allow the professionals to do what they're doing. I know I was with these guys at one point in the first season, but even then, we were pretty competitive against them. Within short order, we were putting down pretty good races against them. And because of that, it only took us... Well, we only had to get into our second season to win a championship. And now we're in our third season, and the competition, aside from apparently this track, and a couple others, but sometimes, I will say this, on some tracks, Dover, quite possibly one of the better races I've ever run. Ever. Battle with Crafton down to the final line. Richmond last week. I want to say New Hampshire was really good too. So there's been, I mean, honestly, this season, the races have been, or the truck series have been just absolutely astounding in comparison to other seasons.
Okay, that's the halfway mark.
And so, because of that, you know, it's been a great time. I don't mind running these races this year because they're not boring. I'm not doing what I'm doing right now. No, don't get me wrong. I don't mind having a race like this. Especially as I cap off my night with the 4th episode I'm recording, and this will be, I think I said something at the Richmond race about counting the laps that I've done. 200 at Richmond, then 100, so 300 at Richmond between the trucks and the Cup. 184 at Darlington, and now 70, what is it? Let's say 73 or 77 laps here. We'll look right now. 73 laps here. So, I know, it's a lot of laps. 500 and math. But, 561 is it? But also those laps aren't all equal. So this track, this is a 2-mile track or 2.5 mile track. I think a 2-mile track. And then Darlington is that 1 1/3? Something like that. Richmond is a short track, quote unquote, but I think it's a mile or over a mile as well. So all in all, I just feel pretty comfortable saying we've raced probably 700 miles in recording tonight. So finishing it off with a race where I don't have to be checking my braking points and battling it out and trying to avoid ramming the front end of my car up inside of somebody else's tailpipe, which they don't have tailpipes in here. I understand that, but you get the words I'm using. So it's kind of nice. That's what I'm trying to get at here. It's kind of nice to be able to just run a race like this and be pretty dominant. We're going to make a move here that's going to be less than. I'm going to have to come off the gas and not. I saw that coming. I saw that happening. Bickle, you go inside because you guys like to live on the inside of that thing, you stupid, stupid head. But hey, even now, even in my... I'm pretty tired. Even in my pretty tired state, here I am, making good decisions, folks. Making the right decisions. And with that, I will leave you with, we have 14 laps left in the tank, and we will be back with you when we pit. All right, caution flies. We're in our pit window, which means basically the whole entire world is going to come down pit road with us. And that'll be fine. Oh, I was just about to say, I'm curious as to when the checkup's about to happen here. And it happened. Whoop, excuse me. All right, put you guys a lap down. And we'll pit. And we'll get back with you as soon as the pit is over and we are running green again.
Get set. The race is going green. There's the green flag.
So the issue was with McDonald. He did something, I don't know, but as you can see, he just got a really nice jump. So he said, "See you, suckers." What sucks for him is that we're going to wreck the whole field. No, just kidding. We're going to pass him in a little bit here. Just going to go ahead and block the momentum of some of these other cars, trucks. And then we're going to go a little high here. Slowly bring it in. Oh, come on. Cool tires suck on this truck. Hey, we didn't touch him. We actually did not touch him. So that was kind of cool.
Still there.
Oh, he's for... Yeah, that's funny. Get the crowd cheering just to see us lose the position again. Oh man, we dented him. Whoops. I feel really bad.
Hold your line. Clear low. Clear high.
So we're going to go ahead and not care because I didn't in the first place. Ha 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 ha. Did that? Yeah, that didn't even show up on us, but I saw the denting on him. Interesting. Yeah, another thing I'll like about driving NASCAR Heat 5 is that my steering wheel has like 8 or 12 buttons or whatever it has on it. Right now I'm clicking down on my analog stick to make those things come up, and when I make the right analog stick is for this and this. The left analog stick, which is my steering, is for my standings and the race information, lap info or whatever. So every once in a while when my dumbass decides that I'm in the middle of a corner and I'm going to click one of those things because I'm curious about some of the information, you would think after we're coming up on 100 races, you'd think after 100 races, that's not even true, we've raced more than 100 races, but 100 videos we're coming up on, that I would have figured out to not do that during important times. And yet, I don't learn. I don't learn. You can't learn me. But I am going to run these last 15 laps. We'll be back with you with about 3 to go, probably. Unless something comes up otherwise. All right, we got 3 to go. And
Clear low.
not much excitement has gone up here. We've caught some more lap traffic. What has been exciting is Crawford and Setzer and Quapple racing it out back there, all within a tenth of each other. Looks like Setzer and Crawford may be pulling away from Quapple, but they are right with each other as Setzer tries to get the second position back from Crawford.
2 to go.
We've got just 2 laps left at the line. We also have to do more than just watch the relative, as I was just kind of staring at it and realizing, oh, I'm actually in traffic now. Of course, let the good part of the race come. Well, them competing come right as I'm hitting lap traffic and have to pay attention to the trucks around me. It's all right, though.
Still there. All clear.
Setzer took the position. Here we go. Final lap for us. Relatively clean race. 1 caution for McDonald. I don't know what he did, but they put him a lap down. He battled for a minute to try to be up with us, but he just didn't have it in him to do that. So
Still there. All clear.
We're going to come out of this one with a very clean victory. Not too much of a struggle. Once we got to the lead, we never looked back. We got our fastest lap ever. Fastest lap of the race. Most laps led on the move. And walk away with yet another victory this season. Your top 5 for the race: Tony Savoy, Dennis Setzer, Travis Quapple, Rick Crawford, and Robert Presley. We'll walk away with a whopping $217,258 after that victory. Now, I have an opportunity that I could actually upgrade the aero to the last upgrade. However, it's not as expensive as the engine upgrade, so I'm going to hold off because I think if I do well in the next 2 cup races, I can max the engine out, and then all we're working towards is that final aero upgrade, which we should be able to attain as long as we're clearing 100 grand over the next 17 races. Not even. We really only have to hit 100 grand for like 12 of the races, so it's very possible we have plenty of races to go before we get to the end of the season, and we could possibly, even without bonuses, max out the car by the end of the year, which is pretty awesome. Finishing in first place after an intense race, Tony Savoy dominated the field on September 10th. Congratulations to that 255 Red Beast Chevy Silverado sitting there in victory lane. With that victory, we move ahead by 52 points over Crawford. Presley still in the picture as well, but we have kind of lengthened the lead from No Rick and Crafton. Crafton was a big player early on, and he's still in the top 5, but with 8 wins this season for us, it's just really hard to combat that. If we're in the top 5, the top 3, we're probably in the top 1 place, so just how it goes. Our next 3 races in September are all Cup Series races. We'll go over them right now real quick. In the next episode, we'll be at New Hampshire International Speedway. We'll then travel back to Dover. That'll be a lot of fun. And we'll finish off September at Kansas Speedway. A lot of racing left to go. We still have September, October, and November. We've got 5 Cup Series races, actually 4. This is what I was talking about earlier. I have made the decision. We're going to go to Las Vegas, not because of the value of the money, but to ensure that we are going to take home the truck championship at the end of the season. Missing this race will drop us in the standings for the Cup Series, but it's not going to drop us below 35th, and that's our requirement for this season. So it's just naturally the smart thing to do is to race the Truck Series to ensure our championship. But then after that, we have the 4. We have 2 Truck Series and 4 Cup races in October. That's 6 total. And then we have 2 and 2 in November to close out the season. So plenty of action yet to come here in our rookie season in the Cup Series. And also our final season in the Truck Series. But folks, that is going to do it for this episode. Maybe not as exciting of an episode, but racing's racing, and being a racing fan is being a racing fan. You just enjoy to watch it no matter what the outcome is. We went out there, we got it done, we did what we needed to do, and we weren't the cause of a single caution, which is awesome. That's kind of my goal in those races, aside from winning, is that we didn't have to win it by just wrecking everyone to get there. Anyways, folks, I would like to take a moment out to say thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. And of course, as always, and until next time, you take care.